Welcome to you all for this structure analysis course. Today's session, we will try to discuss about slope deflection method of analysis of continuous beam. This is a problem. Let's This is a two-span continuous beam. For the two-span continuous beam, how to analyze by using slope deflection method, and how to draw bending moment diagram, and how to draw shear force diagram. We'll see in this session. Here, analyze two-span continuous beam shown in figure by slope deflection method and draw bending moment and shear force diagrams and elastic curves. Given that Young's modulus is same throughout the continuous beam. Here, two spans is there, span AB and span BC. At support A, it is fixed support, and support C, it is a fixed support, and support B, it is a roller support. For span AB, a load of 40 kN is acting at the center of the span. This is a point load. For the span BC, uniformly distributed load is acting of intensity 20 kN per meter throughout the span. If you observe this continuous beam, for the span AB, the moment of inertia is high. That is, for the span BC, it is 2i. It is 2i. It's clearly mentioned. So for this type of problems or analysis of any beam, continuous beam or any type of beam or a frame, whether it is a sway frame or non-sway frame, first what we need to do is we have to calculate fixed end moments. Okay. First we need to calculate fixed end moments. So fixed end moments depends upon type of loading and a type of span. Let's suppose if you consider span AB, it is something like fixed beam with point load at center. In that situation, fixed end moment is formula is PL by 8. This is also left side and right side, both the fixed end moments are same, but the sign is different. First one is acting counterclockwise, left side is acting anti-clockwise direction, and right side support the fixed end moment is acting clockwise direction. So right side fixed end moment is considered as right side support fixed end moment is considered as positive, and left side fixed end moment is considered as negative. Okay. Here, first I am calculating fixed end moment for the span AB. For the span AB, fixed end moment for the span AB is equal to PL by 8. Here P value is 40, L value is a 4, span length it is 4, 8. So we are getting, so for the fixed end moment for the left support, that means fixed end moment at A, it is considered as anti-clockwise moment. So that is, it is a negative. So 20 kilonewton meter is a fixed end moment at support A. For the fixed end moments for the span BA, fixed end moment for the BA is equal to same. This is BA, this is BA, this is B, and this is A. Fixed end moment for the BA is equal to PL by 8, but it is clockwise direction. Clockwise moment is considered as positive. So MFBA is equal to WL by 8, but positive sign, that is 20 kilonewton meter is the fixed end moment for the support B. Now consider fixed end moment for the span BC. For the span BC, it is something like fixed beam with uniform distributed load. It is a situation. For this, fixed end moment formula is WL square by 12. WL square by 12. Okay. So left side support is considered as anti-clockwise and the right side is clockwise. So the formula is for the calculation of MFBC. formula is WL square by 12. So left side కాబట్టి మనం we will consider as negative sign. This is anti-clockwise. Negative. W value is 20 kilonewton per meter. L value is 6. WL square by 12. That is we are getting fixed end moment for the span BC is WL square by 12. That is in negative 60 kilonewton meter. For MCB is equal to MFCB is equal to MFCB is equal to WL square by 12. WL square by 12. That is WL square by 12. WL square by 12. But it is positive sign. Why? Because it is producing clockwise movement. Clockwise movement at the support. So WL square by 12. So first step is completed. We are calculated the fixed moments. Next step, we need to develop slope deflection equations. Slope deflection equations for the beams, different spans. Slope deflection equation for the different spans. So what is the formula for the slope deflection equations? Slope deflection equation for MAB is equal to for span AB. For this span AB, slope deflection equation is equal to MFAB. That is M bar AB is nothing but MFAB. That is fixed in moment due to applied load plus 2EI by L plus 2EL by L into 2 theta A plus 2 theta B. It is not 2 theta B, it is 2 theta A plus theta B, not 2 theta B. 2 theta A plus theta B minus 3 delta by L. This is the formula. Similarly, for fixed end moment for the span BA is equal to MFBA plus 2EI by L into 2 theta B plus theta A. 2 theta B plus theta A, not 2 theta A, it is a theta A minus 3 delta by L. This is the formula. Okay. So now I'm writing slope deflection equation for the member AB. For member AB, this is the span AB or member AB. For the span AB, I'm writing slope deflection equation. Here, at a span for the span AB, at A, suppose slope is 0 and the deflection is also 0. Why? Because here it is a fixed support is there. For fixed support, slope is 0 and the deflection is 0. That means theta is equal to 0 and delta is equal to 0. For the span B, for support B, here the slope will be there, but deflection is 0. Slope will be there, theta B will be there, but delta is equal to 0. By considering these, we need to substitute in this equation. That is MFAB is minus 20. MFAB is equal to minus 20. MFAB slope deflection equation entante MFAB plus 2EI by L. MFAB is minus 20 plus 2EI by L. L value is 4 into 2 theta A plus theta B. Delta is equal to 0 for support B. So delta is equal to 0 కాబట్టి 0 కన్సిడర్ చేసుకుంటామండి. 2 theta A plus theta B. For fixed support, for the fixed support, theta A is equal to 0. At fixed support, A support దగ్గర theta A is equal to 0. So that's why theta A is equal to 0 we will take, and 2 theta A by L, 2 theta by 2 EI by 4 into 2 theta A is equal to 0 plus theta B minus 20. If you solve this equation by putting theta A is equal to 0, we will get this equation. And now you write for the span BA in the direction of BA. For the span AB in the direction of BA, final end moment MBA is equal to 2EI by L into theta A plus 2 theta B minus 3 delta by L plus fixed end moment MFBA. MFBA is 20. That just now we are calculated. 2EI L value is 4. Theta A plus 2 theta B. For a fixed beam, theta A is equal to, for this fixed support, theta A is equal to 0. So we are writing same MBA is equal to EI. And if you solve this equation by putting theta A is equal to 0, we will get EI theta B plus 20. We will get. Now for the span BC, similarly for the span BC, I am writing slope deflection equation. MBC is equal to 2EI by L. 2EI by L. But here I is equal to 2I. For the span BC, moment of inertia is 2I, 2 times of I. So in place of I, you write 2I. In place of I, I'm writing 2I. 2EI by L. I value 2I, L is 6, and 2 theta B plus theta C minus 3 delta by L plus fixed end moment for MBC. So MBC is equal to fixed end moment MFBC is equal to minus 60. I'm writing here minus 60. For span BC, at support B, rotation will be there and deflection is 0. For support C, rotation and deflection both are 0. The delta is equal to 0 and theta C is equal to 0. Delta C is equal to 0. So that's why substitute theta C is equal to 0 and delta is equal to 0. Here we will get the equation by solving, by putting theta C is equal to 0 and delta is equal to 0. We will get this equation 4 by 3 EI into theta B minus 60. Okay. Now write the equation for span BC in the direction of CB direction. That means CB direction. In this direction, you write fixed end moment. Fixed end moments. Okay, if you write fixed end moment, sorry, final end moment MCB is equal to 2EI by L into theta B plus 2 theta C minus 3 delta by L. This is the formula. So what you need to do, you have to do in place of BA, you write C. In place of B in this equation, in place of B, you write C. In place of A, sorry, in place of B, you write C, and in place of A, you write B. So that you will get fixed and slope reflection equation for the member BC in the direction CB direction. Okay. So this is the equation. Substitute theta C is equal to 0. You will get this equation. You will get this equation. Okay. Now we are generated four equations. And now you write joint equilibrium equations. Joint equilibrium equation. If you consider this joint, at joint B, moment is equal to 0. At joint B, moment is equal to 0. What are the moments is available at here? First one is MBA, second one is MBC. That means MBA plus MBC is equal to 0. That is the one joint equilibrium equation. I'm writing joint equilibrium equation considering joint B. MBA plus MBC is equal to 0. So MBA value to EI by theta, EI theta B plus 20 plus MBC value 4 by 3 EI theta B minus 60 is equal to 0. Okay. So you equate this one, you will get another equation. You will generate another equation. Both are in theta B. You will generate one equation. EI theta B is equal to 40 by 2.33. You will get EI theta B is equal to 17.143. 17.143. This is another equation. Substituting this in slope deflection equation, MAB will get MAB is equal to 11.428 kilonewton meter. 11.428 kilonewton meter. MBA is equal to again substitute this in MBA equation that earlier we are formed. MAB, MBA we are formed, MAB we are formed equation. Substitute it, that's it. You substitute it, you will get MBA is equal to 37.143 kilonewton meter. You substitute in MBC, we will get minus 37.143 kilonewton meter. You substitute EI theta B in MCB equation, you will get 71.429 kilonewton meter. Like that, we are going to calculate all the fixed end moments or final end, all the final end moments, not fixed end moments, all final end moments we are getting. Okay. After getting final end moments, you write here. What are the final end moments? MAB is equal to minus 11.428. That is 11.428. Minus means counterclockwise, negative. I'm writing here. And MBA is equal to 37.143. This is positive. 37.143. That is positive. And MBC is equal to 37.143. This is negative. For MCB is equal to 71.424. It is positive. I'm written here. So this is the applied load 40 kilonewton, and this is the applied load intensity of 20 kilonewton meter. This is a given problem. Okay. Now what we need to do is you have to calculate reactions. Reactions at the support. This is the applied load. Reaction, vertical reaction will develop here at support A and support B and support C. At support B, if you consider support B, two types of reactions will develop. Because of this point load and because of this UDL, two reactions will generate. That means we have to add reactions due to point load and due to UDL. We need to add for getting reaction at B. For that, what we need to do is you take moment at for getting reaction at A, consider moment at B, moment at RB1. First reaction I am considering for the point load. This is RB1 I am considering. For the UDL, reaction at B I am considering RB2. Okay. For getting reaction at A, I am taking moment about B. First, I am taking moment about B for the left span. Moment about B for the left span. To take moment at B is equal to, consider clockwise movement is negative, clockwise movement is positive, or counterclockwise movement is negative, or counterclockwise movement is positive or clockwise movement is negative. Whatever clockwise movement is negative, counterclockwise positive. ఎట్లా తీసుకోవచ్చండి ఇప్పుడు రియాక్షన్ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్స్ లో ఎట్లా తీసుకున్న ప్రాబ్లం లేదు, బట్ ఇక్కడ మాత్రం మన ఫిక్స్డ్ మూమెంట్స్ అవి స్లోప్ రిఫ్లెక్షన్ ఈక్వేషన్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు ప్రాపర్ తీసుకోవాలండి. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ ఐఎమ్ కన్సిడరింగ్, ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ మూమెంట్స్ అబౌట్ this support B తీసుకుంటున్నా. Moment about B is equal to RA into 4. This is RA into 4, that is equal to, I am considering clockwise movements is negative, counterclockwise movement is positive. Anti-clockwise positive అని తీసుకుంటున్నా. So this is anti-clockwise, that is 11.428. This is a moment, and another force is there 40 kilonewton. This is 40 into this distance is 2 meters. 40 into 2 minus, here another moment is there, this is clockwise moment, this is 37.143. So if you solve this equation, we will get 13.571 kilonewton. 13.571 kilonewton, this is RA. Now calculate RB1. RB1 is equal to total applied load minus RA1, RA. So RB1 is equal to total applied load is 40 and RA is equal 13.571. We are getting RB1 is equal 26.429 kilonewton. I calculate RB2. For the calculation of RB2, I am taking moments about C is equal to 0. Moment about C is equal to 0. If you take moment about C is equal to 0, RB2 into 6, RB2 into 6 meters, RB2 into 6 meters, that should be equal to RB2 into 6 meters, that should be equal to 20 into 6. This is a total load. It's a total load. Because of this UDL, moment will act at this center. The total load will act at the center. Moment is equal to total load into perpendicular distance. So perpendicular distance is 3 meters plus 37.143 is a counterclockwise moment. This counterclockwise moment minus 71.424, that is clockwise moment considered as positive, negative in this case. Now we are getting RB2 is equal to 54.286 kilonewton. Okay. For getting RC, reaction at C, what you need to do is total load nunchi, total applied load nunchi RB2 we need to deduct. So RC is equal to total load is 20 kilonewton into 6. 20 into 6, that is the total load, minus 54.286. 54.286, that is RB2 we need to deduct. We are getting 65.714 kilonewton. Okay. So we are getting reaction at A and reaction at B, reaction at C also. RA is equal to 13.571. RB is equal to total we need to add, for the getting RB, we have to add 26.429 and 54.286. RC we are getting 65.714 kilonewton. So now we need to draw shear force diagram as well as bending moment diagram. Okay. For the calculation of shear, for the drawing of shear force diagram, right side upward force is considered as negative, so RC will be considered as negative. The RC value we are getting here 65.714. 65.714, you write negative direction. Because of UDL, the variation of shear force diagram is linear variation. So linear variation, linear variation we need to consider. At support B, RB2 is 54.286. RB2 is equal to 54.286. Write that one. RB2 is equal to, I'm mentioning 54.286, and RB1 is equal to 26.429. After that, this is the intensity of fluid, total intensity of fluid is 40. After that, the reactionality A is positive, that is 13.571. So this is the variation of shear force diagram. Now, variation of moment diagram or net BMD we need to try. We need to draw net BMD. For that, first what we need to do is we have to draw fixed end moments. Fixed end moments we need to draw. That means at A, moment is 11.428. At fixed end A is equal to 11.428. At fixed end B is equal to fixed end B దగ్గర 37.143 and C దగ్గర fixed end moment is 71.429. You just join all these points 11.428, 37.143 and 71.429. You join these three lines. After that, you write bending moment for positive bending moment. Due to applied load, you draw bending moment diagram for the applied load. So this is WL by 4, WL by 4. That means we are getting 40. This is WL square by 8, we will get 90. So if you, whatever the portion, this is we are getting, this is net positive bending moment. This is net positive bending moment. Here hatched portion is, this is net positive bending moment. This is net negative bending moment. This is net BMD. We will call this is net BMD. Okay, this is the procedure for the calculation of analysis, for the calculation of fixed end moments and bending moment diagram and shear force diagram for continuous beam. Thank you.